Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make the Roblox headquarters from the game Roblox in Minecraft for all of your city building needs. By the way, we're playing hide and seek. I'm hidden somewhere in the intro of this video. If you spot me, leave a comment. The first person to find me gets their comment pinned. Just in case you are interested, I did build a much larger version of the Roblox headquarters, link in the description. However, it didn't really fit in my city, so I decided to make a smaller version, this one, that is better suited for mini city. To make the build, we will need a 50 block wide by 22 block long area, as represented by this handy grid that you can see on the screen right now. To find the starting position, begin at the front left hand corner of the grid, count inwards diagonally towards the center, and find the 7th block. That is where we are going to start. And here are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Please do make sure that you have access to all of these. Begin by placing 16 light grey concrete in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then extend backwards by 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then extend across the back of the build and join all the way back to where we first started. Then place a light grey concrete on this corner, extend to the right by 1, leave a gap of 1, place a stone brick wall, leave a gap of 1, and then place 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light grey concrete, leave a gap, place a stone brick wall, leave a gap, place 2 light grey concrete, and that is what we will have. We then want to apply this on every single other wall. So light grey concrete, gap, wall, gap, 6 light grey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gap, wall, gap, concrete, and then we can extend across the back of the build, and this time we don't have to do any counting. The front of the build is close enough that we can just copy what we can see directly in front of us, and luckily for us we can do the exact same thing on this side of the build as well. So that would go here. Perfect. So from here we are going to place a layer of smooth quartz block all the way along the top of our walls. Next, we are going to preemptively remove all of the grass block on the inside of the build. We are then going to replace all of that grass with polished andesite. Then, we are going to seal up the top of the build using smooth quartz. Next, we are going to add a layer of black concrete all the way along the top of the outer part of our building. We will then raise up this corner block by 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We will then extend this all the way over to the right and down to the opposite corner of the build. We will then extend all the way back and join down to this back corner. Then we will extend across and down to this corner. And then we will join all the way back to where we first started, right here. Next, we are going to fill the top of this part of the building in using black concrete. Now that we have done them, we can come all the way back to the front left-hand corner of the building and extend up by a further 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we will extend to the right by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we will join all the way down to the previous part of the building. And then we will extend backwards by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we will extend all the way down to the previous part of the building. And then we can extend across the back and we can just join to the front in a right angle. And then we can just join this final corner down to the previous part of the building. So we'll have something which should look like this. And from here, we are just going to fill this part of the building in as well. So we're going to fill the top of this part of the building in using black concrete, just as we did with the previous level of the building. And now that we have done that, we can come all the way back to the front left-hand corner of the build, and we can stack another row of 20 on top of this corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we can extend to the right by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we can join all the way down to the previous part of the building. And we can come all the way back up to the top and extend backwards by 3. 1, 2, 3. And of course, all the way back down again. And then we can form a right angle. And then we can just extend all the way down to the previous part of the building. And then, just to cap this off, let's just fill the very top of this in using black concrete. And we should be left with this shape. Next, we are going to divide each side of this building into windows. No matter what side of the build we are on, we will do the exact same thing. And it works like this. We will start in this corner and place a row of 2 cyan stained glass. 1, 2. We will make it 3 rows high, so we'll add 2 rows on top. 1, 2. And then we will surround this with black concrete. And we can just keep repeating this. 1, 2, 3 rows of glass. Surround with black concrete. 1, 2, 3 rows of glass. Surround with black concrete. And we can extend all the way up. 1, 2, 3 rows of glass. Surround black concrete. 1, 2, 3 rows of glass. Add black concrete all the way around. So we can extend all the way up, as you can see. Or we can extend across. So 1, 2, 3. Then just place black concrete around. 1, 2, 3. Black concrete around. 1, 2, 3. Black concrete. 1, 2, 3. black concrete. So, as you can see, it doesn't really matter which way we go with this. Go across, we go up. All that matters is that we fill each one of the 4 sides of the building in with these exact windows. There are, of course, multiple methods for doing this. I'm going to experiment with a couple of them. So, something that I'm trying right now is to place all of the glass in a particular row and then just place the black concrete in between and then on top, and then just repeat this, extending up and up and up. I think that this is quite a nice smooth way of doing it, but you could also kind of do the reverse. You could place all of the black and then the glass afterwards. It genuinely doesn't matter how you accomplish this, as long as you end up with all of the windows in the end. Preferentially, you would use World Edit or Axiom, and this would go a bit faster, but unfortunately, not everybody has access to that. So, instead, now that we have made all of our windows, it's now time for us to add some details to the building. The first of which is the most prominent feature, a giant red R on the front of the build. Begin by placing a red concrete here in this position. We want to extend the concrete all the way up to, we're trying to do as little counting as possible by the way, to here. You can see where this lines up in relation to there. We then extend our row all the way across to this position. We then extend down and to the right, and then we extend down all the way to this window right here. We then extend left one, down one, and then we can just extend all the way over to the left. We can extend down one, right two, and then we want to extend down and right until we reach just above the smooth quartz. Then we will extend right up, and then we simply just want to add red concretes extending all the way back up diagonally, just like this. And then we are going to add another row of red concrete along the inside of the vertical row that we started with. We will also add another row just underneath the top here. We'll add another row here and another row here. So basically just all the way along up, to the right, down and left. And then we can just add a red concrete just in the corners like so. And that is how we make the R with very little counting. Next, we are going to add yellow concretes in these positions. So in between the windows, all the way along this terrace, we will place a yellow concrete here, here, and as you may notice, just anywhere that we have a split in between the windows is where we place a yellow concrete. So it's fairly easy to position these. In addition to that, we also want to place one right here too. And then we can place warped slabs along the top of these, just joining them all together. That also includes that one there as well. And just all the way around. And that will give us this. And that looks fantastic. Next, we are going to make the entrance into this part of the building. So to do this, we will come to the left side of the build, and we will extend this black concrete outwards by 3, 1, 2, 3, and this one, 1, 2, 3, and we will extend up and join to these corners, so up and join. We will extend across the top, and we will destroy into the building like this, and we will fill the sides of the walkway in using cyan glass, and then we will fill underneath this in using smooth quartz. Then we will place a series of smooth quartz stairs extending down to the ground. And we're just going to fill the side of the stairs in using smooth quartz. Just like this. And that is how we get in and out of the build. I also want to make the sign as well. There's just a small sign that says Roblox. And the way that we position this is starting in this corner, we extend outwards diagonally. 1, 2, 3. Here, stick a spruce fence on top, white concrete, extend to the right by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, add another row on top, spruce fence here, and then we just have to write Roblox in banners. So, to do that, throw down a loom, open it up, white banner, red die, first letter is R. So, Pale Dexter, Chief, band pattern. We don't have much room to place these banners. The next letter is O. Pale Dexter, Pale Sinister, Chief, and Base. Next is B. Pale Dexter, Pale Sinister, Chief, Fess, Base. Next is L. This is Pale Dexter, Base. Next would be O again, but we can just reuse it. So instead, Bend, Bend Sinister. And there we have Roblox. So, can we squeeze this in the inventory? Perfect. So, R, O, B, L, O, X. So, we will be needing these again for the next part of the building. We won't make them again. So, either put these in a safe place or you can just clone them from this sign. I'm just going to clone them from the sign when I need them. So now that we have completed building 1, minus the interior, we are now going to work on building 2, which you will find remarkably similar to building 1, except just mirrored and rotated a little bit. So, to begin building 2, we will come all the way down to the bottom right hand corner of building 1, and we will count to the right until we find the 11th block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we will place 16 light grey concrete extending to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then we'll extend backwards by 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we will extend all the way across the back of the build. And we will join all the way back to the front of the build. Next, we will add the bars to the windows by placing a light grey concrete here in this corner, extend to the right, gap, wall, gap, 6, light grey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, gap, wall, gap, 2 light grey. Extending along this side, you could even copy from over there, it's close enough that you can see. Light grey concrete, gap, wall, gap, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light grey, gap, wall, gap, 2 light grey, and now we can very easily see where we have to place these, so we are just going to directly copy the opposite side of the build for the positionings for these. Just like this. Then we are going to add a layer of smooth quartz block all the way along the top of this. Then we are going to remove all of the grass on the inside of the build, and we will replace it with polished andesite. We can then fill the top of the building in using smooth quartz. Then we can add a layer of black concrete all the way around the outer side of our building. With the foundation complete, it's now time to build up the walls. So I'm going to start all the way over here in this front left hand corner, where you can either count out a row of 20 black concrete, or you may find that the building just to the left of us is close enough that we can just extend a row of black concrete up, match the height, and then we can start extending around and down to the corners to make the first level of the building. Next, we can go ahead and fill the top part of this building in using black concrete. Next, let's come all the way to the top front right hand corner of this part of the building and extend up by a further 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we can extend backwards by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can extend all the way down. And we can extend across by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we can extend all the way down. Then we can extend across and join to this corner. And of course, we can extend all the way down to the previous part of the building. And we are going to fill the entire top of this part of the building in using black concrete also. Next, we are going to extend this corner up by a further 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then we will extend backwards by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then all the way down. And we will extend across the back by 3 from this corner. 1, 2, 3. And then all the way down again. And then we will join these two corners together. And then this corner down. And that is perfect. So, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, I actually forgot to fill the roof in. And quite honestly, that would have bugged me if I didn't. Now, ladies and gentlemen, with the shell of our building complete, it's now time for us to simply fill it in with windows. And just in case you want a little reminding, it's 1, 2, 3 rows of 2 glass, and then we place black concrete around the glass, and it doesn't really matter how you do it from here, whether you go this direction or whether you go this direction, however you want to do it. We just keep repeating this. My personal preference, as I found with the previous part of the building, or the previous building, I should say, is to make all the glass and then just add the black concrete afterwards. And to kind of do this layer by layer. That's my personal preference. That's how I find it easiest to do it. I don't know why. Maybe you guys have got a different method. Doesn't really matter. But anyway, let's fill the building in. So now that we have filled each one of the 4 walls of building 2 in, it is now time for us to add the same details to this building as we did the previous, starting with the R. So on this side of the build, the right side of the build, we will begin by placing a red concrete here in this position, which we will extend all the way up. So we are keeping an eye out for the terrace of the building, which is over there, and we stop 1 row short of the terrace. As we build the R, take note of the positions of the windows and where I've placed the red concrete, and you should easily be able to follow along. Extend the red concrete all the way over to this point. Down and right, and then extend it down to this position. As you can see, it is at the bottom of the middle window. We will then extend left and down, and then all the way over to the left, down, right 2. Then we will extend down and right, down and right, until we stop just above the smooth quartz. Then we will extend up 1, and then we will place diagonal red concretes extending all the way back up to the top to connect back. We then want to place an additional row of red concrete all the way along the inside of the outer shape of red concrete. So all the way along the left side, underneath the top, along the inside of the right side, and then just across the middle. Then to finish this off, we can place an additional red concrete in these 2 corners, and that gives us the letter R. I have no idea what that stands for. Next, we will come all the way up to the top of the terrace and place yellow concrete all the way along the outside of the terrace, corresponding with where the splits are in between the windows. In addition to this, we will place an additional yellow concrete here, and then warped slabs all the way along the top of the yellow concrete, and that includes here too. And that will give us this. That's looking perfect. Next, we are going to add the entrance. So the entrance for this building is actually on the front. We start here and place 1, 2, 3 black concrete, and here as well, 1, 2, 3. We will extend them up and then back here, and we will also extend them across and just join together in a box. And we will remove all of these blocks like this, and we will fill the empty spaces in using glass. We can then add smooth quartz block underneath, and then we can add smooth quartz stairs extending down to the ground, just like this, to form a simple staircase. And then we can just fill the sides of the staircase in using smooth quartz, just like this. And now let's make the sign. So starting in this corner, we count outwards diagonally, 1, 2, 3, spruce fence, 2 white concrete on top, extend to the right by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then join a spruce fence down there on the right. I'm just going to grab the banners from the opposite side, and then I can just apply them to here. And that is perfect. Now, before we head inside, we do have one final detail to add, and that is a walkway in between these 2 buildings. So the walkway is rather simple. On the back of the buildings, we join and connect this black concrete across to here, this one across to here, and we also connect these inward rows as well, just like so. And we can break in to each building just by removing the glass. We want to fill the base of this in with black concrete. Now, for the sides, we're actually following the same window design, so we have to start off with an additional row of black concrete, but then we simply place 2 glass, 1 black concrete, 2 glass, and then just on the end, black concrete like this. And then we can just extend the black concrete up and across the top, just like this. Additional row of black on the front, just like so. And then we can fill the sides of this in with the cyan glass, so the front, and on the top we will also have to add just the additional row of black just on the sides as well. And that will give us a very nice walkway. So now the 2 buildings are connected. With the entire outside of the buildings made, it's now time for us to head inside and work on the interiors. First of all, we have to gain access to the basement. So, starting from here, we leave a gap of 2, 1, 2, and then on this 3rd block, place a red concrete. Leave a gap of 2, red concrete, gap of 2, red concrete. And then we leave a gap of 2 from these 3 red concretes, 1, 2, and then we place another row of them. We then place stone slabs all the way along the top of these, joining them together, leaving this side exposed. We then remove all of these blocks from in the middle. Then we place a set of spruce stairs leading down into the basement, so just like this. And we can fill the back of the stairs in with spruce. In addition to this, we can add some light grey concrete to the sides of the stairs on this side. Add 2 more rows like this, leave a gap of 2, and then we can place 2 rows of light grey concrete like this. We want to wrap the light grey all the way around the back of the stairs and join to the side of the building, just like so. Now we are going to add some computers. Leave a gap of 1 from the stairs and place 2 spruce planks. Black concrete here, stone button here, rail here, painting here. So any 1x1 painting will do. I'm just going to keep reusing the same one so that I don't have to keep altering it. But that's how you make a computer. We will have the exact same one all the way over here on this side too. So 2 spruce planks, black concrete, stone button, rail, painting, just like this. So computer here, and we also want one here as well. So we're going to start it here. We'll leave a gap of 2 from the wall. Spruce planks, black concrete, stone button, rail, painting, just like this. So in this basement, 3 computers, all spaced nicely apart. If you did want to, you could have an additional one. You just leave a gap of 2, black concrete, stone button, rail, painting, and then that's kind of like the maximum amount without like covering up any of the windows. So now that we've done that, we are just going to shuffle along into the back of the build, and here there are just some storage boxes. So we're just going to place some brown shulker boxes like this. We're going to make some fairly large boxes just like so, like this, and then we're going to add one all the way over to here in the corner as well. So 1, 2, and then we're going to have one on this wall as well. So we're going to have 3 rather large boxes just like this. So this provides a nice little bit of cover. If you wanted to, you could hide something down here and it'd actually be kind of hard to see it, but yeah. And that is the basement complete. Now we are going to head upstairs and actually all the way over to the opposite building where we will do the exact same thing. I think it's just easiest to kind of build these in tandem just so that we have all of the materials on us and we don't have to keep swapping back and forth. Plus, it's nice and fresh in our minds. So, we're in the opposite building, we have to make the stairs. We start off here, we leave a gap of 2, 1, 2, place a red concrete. Gap of 2, red concrete. Gap of 2, red concrete. Then we leave a gap of 2 and we place 3 additional red concretes with stone slabs along the top of the red concrete. We then have to remove all of the smooth quartz from inside of the stairs, and then we can place a set of spruce stairs extending down into the basement. We will back them with spruce planks. We will add light grey concrete to the side of the spruce stairs just like this. We'll extend forwards an additional 2 rows, leave a gap of 2, and then we'll place another 2 rows of light grey concrete. We will then wrap the light grey concrete around the back of the stairs like this. And whilst we are in here, we may as well add the shulker boxes. So we'll add the 2x2x2 row of brown shulker boxes here, and here as well, and also here on this wall. Nice and simple. Which leads us back into the front of the basement, and of course we just have to make all of the computers. So we simply leave a gap of 1, 2 spruce, black concrete, stone button, rail, painting. Do the exact same thing here on this opposite wall. I do believe that this lines up. Perfect. And then we'll make one here as well on this wall. Just remember, we're 1 row away from the window or 2 away from the wall, depending upon how you like to think about it. And then we do have enough little space for this one too. So originally I didn't have this extra one, but it doesn't hurt because there should be more along this wall and that wall, but the windows get in the way. There we go. Basement's complete. We are now going to head out of the basement, and we are going to make a staircase that will lead us all the way up to the next part of the building, and it will also join us to the opposite side of the building as well. So in this corner we will place a row of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smooth quartz block extending across the back of the build like this. We will extend 2 rows forward, 1, 2, just like so, and then we will place another platform identical to this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we will extend 2 rows forward, just like so. So now we have to add some stairs to the first platform. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stairs just leading all the way down, and we want to double up on these, and in addition to this we will place upside down underneath. Then we will add another set of stairs on this corner of the platform, so we'll place 2 upside down stairs, and we want to have a set of 4 stairs leading up and that way. So 1, then we'll add upside down stairs, 2, 3, 4, at which point we will place 1, 2, 3 rows of smooth quartz, and then we will join these to the wall, just like this. And then we will place 2 upside down smooth quartz stair here, and then we can actually just connect some stairs up to this next platform as we have already made it. We can add the upside down stairs just like this, and just to give you a side view, there we go, nice and simple. So we now have to make another set of stairs which will lead us up to another platform. So here in this corner, 2 upside down stairs, and then once again we want a set of 4 stairs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we'll add 3 rows of smooth quartz which we will join to this wall. That's absolutely perfect. And then we want to add a set of upside down smooth quartz stairs here, and we will start extending these up into the next story of the building here. So we have extended the stairs up, and we will just add upside down smooth quartz stairs just like this. And all we are going to do here is remove these black concretes, kind of like in this kind of like little square, so to speak. And there you go. And if you want to just jump the gun a little bit, you can remove the glass from this window specifically, and we can also remove the glass from this window specifically. And just before we leave, we want to place white concrete vertically, joining the corners of all of these platforms down like this, and let's just take a look. That is absolutely perfect. So that's how we make all of our staircases. And just as you guys know, I kind of want to do this at the same time with both of the buildings. So we are just going to pop through this little corridor, and we are going to start working on this building's set of staircases. So just to remind you, we'll start off in this corner, and we will place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 smooth quartz blocks. We'll extend forwards by 2 rows, and then we will come all the way up to where our corridor is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we'll place 2 rows, just like so. Now we're going to make the stairs for the first platform, so we'll just extend a set of stairs all the way down to the ground. We'll add another row along the side of it, upside down stairs underneath, and that's perfect. So now we'll add 2 upside down stairs here, and then we will add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 smooth quartz stairs extending up this way. Then 1, 2, 3 smooth quartz block, or 3 rows of smooth quartz blocks extending that way. And then we will just join these to the wall, in which we will then connect up to the next platform, which is the corridor platform. There we go. That's absolutely perfect. And now we have to add another set of stairs. So here on this side, upside down stairs, but then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did that block go missing? That's weird. Set of stairs, and then 1, 2, 3 rows of smooth quartz, which we will then extend to this wall. And then we will, of course, just start extending the smooth quartz into up to here. Add the smooth quartz along the side, upside down stairs underneath. We are just going to join the white concrete up and down to the corners of the platforms because we believe in gravity, and that's the only thing supporting that. And then we can remove all of the black concrete from this part of the build here. So just in a nice little square. And once again, we're just going to preemptively remove this. And also this. And that's perfect. So now we can start working on these parts of the building. So we may as well start on this side, because why not? We will head inside of our little building here, and we want to start off by placing a 2x2 square of smooth sandstone. We will add a pair of sideways facing smooth sandstone stairs in front of this, leave a gap of 1 either side, and place a light grey concrete with a spruce fence on top and lime concrete on top of that. Leave a gap of 1 in front of this, place spruce planks and a white carpet on this side of the desk. Nice and simple. This is, I believe, meant to be some form of office. Then we will head outside and add a row of ladders up this part of the building, specifically the black concrete here. Then we can remove the glass from here, and we can add a row of ladders leading all the way up to the very top of the build like this. And we just want to destroy 1 block so that we can actually get up to the roof. And that's all there is to it. So now that we've done that to that side of the building, let's move ahead onto this side, where we can once again 2x2 square of smooth sandstone, pair of stairs in front, gap either side, light grey concrete, spruce fence, lime concrete on top, gap of 1 in front of this, spruce planks, white carpet. Nice and simple. We can then head outside, place ladders along the side of the building here, all the way up to the top, break in to this part of the build, set of ladders all the way up to the top, break into the roof, add a ladder, and believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is a horrible angle. Believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, that is the entire build fully completed. With those final details added, we have officially completed this tutorial. However, this video is not over. We must now add our Roblox headquarters into our city. There is only one place in my city that I want the Roblox headquarters to go, and that is in the downtown area. Unfortunately, at this very moment, the downtown area is in an absolute state. However, this area is going to be one of the next parts of the city that gets renovated. And when that renovation happens, I want the Roblox headquarters to be in this general vicinity. So we're placing it here for when that time comes. You may be interested in becoming a channel member. You can click the join button that will be somewhere on the screen right now. This does cost money and is a monthly subscription, but you do get some perks. The first of which is a download link for my city design world. This has every single build that I have placed in my city, arranged in order, and labeled. This perk also comes with schematics for the mods Lightmatica and World Edit, so you can easily reference and copy and paste these builds into your worlds in any way that you'd like. However, if you're not interested in any of that building business, the highest tier allows you to download the most current version of Mini-City. There are also some minor perks, including loyalty badges displayed next to your name whenever you comment something down below on my videos. Depending on how long you have been a channel member, you gain a more prestigious helmet, with the highly coveted gold builder's hat being the most valuable. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.